日本の応援者のために必ず勝利を持って帰りたいと思います。皆さん応援よろしくお願いします。
I'm going to do my best to win for all my fans back in Japan, take the title belt, the championship belt back home. And I appreciate your support. Thank you.
В первую очередь хочу сказать большое спасибо мистеру Хейману за представленную возможность. Спасибо Люди Белла за промоушен. Спасибо моим менеджерам, спасибо моим тренерам, всем, кто помогал мне готовиться. Спасибо всем, кто пришел сюда смотреть. Спасибо всем, кто будет смотреть по телевизору, всем моим фанатам, всем, кто нравится мой стиль бокса. Постараемся сделать красивый бой, забрать пояс и нокаутировать, конечно. Спасибо.
First of all, he wants to say how much he appreciates the work that Al Heyman put in and made that fight possible. Lou DiBella for his promotion. Like he said, he promoted him a couple more times before, and it's always first class. His trainers, his managers, it's a dream come true because a 13th fight with the pedigree that he has, it's not easy and it's not simple. He had to go through different adversities to get to that point. Now he's here and he wants to show a great fight. He wants to strive for a knockout. He can't help himself. He wants to do that. And everybody's going to be enjoying that fight, he promises.
Thank you, Mr. DiBella. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm very grateful to be here. I'm happy to be here, get this opportunity with Showtime Shawn Porter. I appreciate the opportunity and I thank him and his father. We definitely got a great fight coming up this Saturday. It's a tremendous opportunity for myself, and I'm definitely coming in for the win. I'm not here to lay down. It's going to be an action-packed fight. We definitely both have style-friendly styles, or fan-friendly styles. So, may the best man win, and may God protect us both. Para mi gente latino, para la gente de sangre indio, les quiero saludar. Estoy bien preparado para esta pelea. Va a ser una pelea con mucha pasión, con mucha acción. Venimos bien preparados. Gracias a Dios por esta oportunidad. Y si Dios quiere, vamos a ganar y voy a regresar este título a mi casa y pues para mi gente y para los latinos. Gracias por tenerme. Thank you very much for having me, and everybody have a good one.
Thank you, Adrian. To bring up his son, I'm going to introduce his son. I'm going to bring up a guy that's really one of the great trainers in boxing, also with his son, a great ambassador for the sport, a guy that loved the amateurs and gave a lot of his life dedicated to the sport. One of the reasons why his son is the fighter he is. So to introduce his son, Kenny Porter.
Thank you, guys. Thank God for being here. It's great to be back in New York. I love New York. I love Brooklyn. We love the Barcades. Thank you to Showtime Sports, Lou DiBella, Premier Boxing Champions, Brett, thank you. They roll out the carpet for us, and it just feels like we're coming home, especially when we go to Gleason's. It's great to be here with everybody and see all the faces that we enjoy seeing when we get here. It gives us that momentum we need and that energy we need to go in on Saturday night. I have interacted with this young man over here before. I met him a couple times, and he walked away from me, and I just thought to myself, man, I like that kid. And when I saw him again, I wanted to talk to him again because he has that type of personality, and he's brought up that way that makes me feel like, you know what, that's the kind of person my son is. So I extend my hand to you because, not just because we're here today, but because you didn't know that, you made that impression on me when we met. And he brought his dad to me, introduced his dad to me, so that was great, you know what I mean? So I'm a father and son, you know, fan of the father and son and the relationship that he has with his dad. Your dad here today? He'll be here. He'll be here. Happy birthday to Sylvia. And happy birthday to Sean. Happy birthday to me. We all have birthdays. It's great to be here, guys. Saturday night is going to be a great fight. Our training camp was not a training camp. It was just a continuation of what we always do. So we had a tremendous preparation for this fight, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, nutritionally. He is in the best shape of his life. We'll leave nothing to any chance on Saturday night. You guys are going to get a great show. Come on out, enjoy it. Thank you. Showtime, Shawn Porter.
Thank you, Daddy. What's up, y'all? I'm back. Glad to be back. Excited to fight once more before the year is out. Just want to mimic what Lou DiBella said and has been able to do, is put together another great fight card, and I'm just very excited and honored to be a part of it. I'm getting the seats warm this time. I'm not gonna close the show for y'all, but I'm gonna get it warm. Actually, myself and the Tigray over here. Two things I got to say to you, my man. Nice suit. Nice suit. I thought I looked good this morning when I stepped out of my room. Then I saw him. I said, man, maybe I should have went with that color scheme. That's a nice suit. Yeah. And I appreciate your respect for me, and it goes back to you. And I want to let everybody out there know that the respect you see between him and I, that's what it's supposed to be. That's what boxing is about. It's about getting in the ring and competing. So as always, I respect the man that I'm going up against before we even enter the ring, but even more respect to you because you look good and you fight. And that's what we want. We wanted somebody that was going to come here and fight me. We didn't want somebody that was going to run around the ring, somebody that was going to try to play the point system with me, somebody that was going to come in here and lay down. We trying to close this year out in fantastic form, and the best way we could do that is against ADRIAN Granados. Everybody, please come out and watch us light up the show and get it ready for Bermane Stiverne and my good friend over here, Deontay Wilder. God bless y'all. We see you in a couple days.
To announce Bermane's camp, and first I want to acknowledge his managers who was here. I see James Prince behind me. I want to acknowledge James and Josh Dubin. But the man on my left, he and I have known each other since I'm a kid, literally, like something close to approaching 30 years. And you know, whatever you think of this man, you cannot deny his genius. And you cannot deny that Don King in boxing is what P.T. Barnum was to the circus. He's not only the most famous person in this room, there is not a street in New York that he could walk down right now, if he left this building, without being recognized. I'm happy that we've been friends for a number of years now. I like it a lot better that way. But this guy's a cultural icon. I mean, literally. There are Don King characters in I don't know how many novels and how many books and how many plays and how many movies, how many promoters have been modeled after this guy in various forms of media. One of the most famous people on the face of the earth, one of the great promoters in the history of boxing, Don King.
Thank you, Lou. I come with a message today. First of all, I want to thank all these young men that started here that's fighting for the crown, and I want to thank Stephen Espinoza at Showtime for presenting them to you. But he has something in store for him on Saturday night that's going to really be a shocker. It's going to be the fight of the year. Unquestionably, you know, I want to introduce to Deontay, who I have a lot of love for, Bermane Stiverne. He has never really met him, you know. And so I want to introduce him to him, you know, and talking to you, the American public and the world at large. It's going to be a fantastic evening of boxing at the Barclays Center. I've called up my friend Chuck Dolan and Jim Dolan. I want them to be guests for me at the ringside. You know, hopefully they can make it. And to bear witness to what's coming on with the new, with Mr. Yormack here. That's, his brother was is my dear friend. So, but here's what's going to happen. You're going to have an upset similar to Donald Trump, where nobody in the world wanted him to be president. He shocked the world by becoming president against all odds. All right, so now what we're going to have here is a shocking upset. It's going to be Bermane when he knocks out my dear friend here, Deontay. Now, you know that when he does this, and I want Al Heyman to take this into consideration, that Deontay will retire. That's just his words. But I want to say right now, I want to put in my request, when you come out of retirement, come on to see me. Because I'm telling you, he can talk, he's got the gift. His mother, I love his mother. And my mother was, both of them were born in Alabama. You know what I mean? So I'm an Alabamian too. And Alabama, what we should have to understand, and why I want him to be able to carry the message to friend and foe alike, is the only state in the union that has legalized white supremacy. They talk about all of the different objects that would divide people around the world, but at least Alabama was honest with it. You know what I mean? They legalized it. And I want him to be one of the men that knocks that barrier down, because he's got the guts, he's got the wherewithal, and he's got the glib tongue, he's loquacious. He can express and identify and bring people together, as he is doing right now with the Alabamians. So I'm looking forward to that with great excitement. Not only would it be great for Lou, because I think Lou is doing a tremendous job, but it'll be a rubber match. And that rubber match will be something similar to Ali and Frazier, Ali and making things happen right down the line, Ali and George Foreman. So it's going to be an exciting time for me to be here on Saturday, and I'm calling up everybody. And as history has put it and dictated it, we will have a wonderful November to remember. That's what we said when I was working and promoting Donald Trump, a November to remember, and it will be remembered from here into eternity. You know, the same thing is going to happen here on Saturday at the Barclays Center, when we really crown that center. That will have a shocking effect around the world, but it'll be good, because what Lou DiBella said was, we were doing right. So it's going to be a blow for righteousness, because no matter what it costs, whatever it happens, we stand for the right. So the fighters should be clean. They should be able to deal with each other for the safety for the boxer. My friend Suleiman is smiling right now. That's the father, not the son. And you're looking down on me right now, because he's the one that staged this thing for Deontay. He set that up, and we kept his word. And he kept his word with me. So now he just sent me the message. So I want y'all to all know this, Tom Howes, and I want you to put it down. You know what I mean? He sent the message that this is going to be a great thing, and all the angels in heaven will be watching. You know what I mean? When the upset comes and he retires, because he keeps his word, there's nothing more precious in life than your word. Your money comes, your money goes, you know what I mean? But your word follows you forever. And so what I know that when he retired, but I just want to put in my thing right now before anybody else starts. When he come out of retirement, he's going to be a Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? So he had to lose too, you know, in order to get there. So you ain't never lost, so you really can't be an Ali, you know? But when you lose them on Saturday night, you can be an Ali, you know what I mean? You know, so it's going to be a fantastic evening of boxing that we're trying to do, and we're going to make it happen. I'm saying hello to my friend de Blasio, the mayor of this great city, and he's going to be out there looking at this fight, trying to find ways and means to justify his reelection, and we are looking forward to that with great excitement, you know what I mean? So I want to say that I'm honored. I'm very honored to be working with Lou, and I think that, you know, it's something that is there, that is honesty and steadfastness, exciting, to be able to be with promoters of the stature and esteem, and a Harvard man too. It's marvelous, and I feel good about it, you know what I mean? So Jose Suleiman, we're going to be right there for you on that, and to say about his son, I love this son, he's like my son. He calls me Papa, and I call him son. That is the young man that was just up here that is carrying the torch in Viva Mexico, you know what I mean? Here we got the Mexican flag right here, and we got the WBC flag, you know, Viva Mexico, you know. So the president of the president of Mexico is the dear friend of mine, Enrique Niña Prieto, and his lovely wife, Angela. And so what we're going to do is going to have a great celebration. We got, Andrea Condo. What's her name? What's her name? Come on, man. Tell me what it is. Andrea Granados. This is just really great. So he's going to be carrying the message back to Mexico, to my homeland, mi casa, su casa. You know, it's going to be really great. So I'm looking forward to all of the excitement that's going to be here. And I wanted to be first to introduce the real Bermane to Deontay Wilder, because he haven't met that man. Last time he seen the guy similar like that, you know, and they say we all look alike, so it's all, you know, he didn't really meet the real guy. He had an imposter there, you know what I mean? So now he's going to meet the real man on Saturday night, and I'm excited as I can be about it. And I want to talk to Steve. We're going to make plans for the rubber match, you know, later down the road, because you may go to M&M or whatever he said, because whatever he says, that's what he means. You know what I mean? So whatever he decides to do, but I know one thing he has to do is not to forget the dirt road. Don't forget from whence he comes. Don't understand what our problem and our struggle is, and he's right there where at least he's honest, where you can confront it, eyeball to eyeball, step to step, legal white supremacy, you know what I mean, puts us where it means nothing, the white woman, people of color, nothing, you know, and it's written down in law, you know what I mean? So it ain't no way you can be no forsaken or playing no mistakes about it, you know what I mean? It's in law, and the poor whites, the masses. So now that we have it, you can fight it because you can name it and you can identify it. And so what we can do now with this man here is going to be a powerful force in bringing back the Alabama to what it should be, could be, and will be when we find freedom, justice, equality. You know what I mean? Working together works. You know? so I'm excited. You know, so now I want to tell you, I want to introduce this young man that is here. He's a great, great fighter, and he's a man that just thrills me. Let me get up so I got to get his country. Where do I have it in my hand already? Where? Yes, I do. Here it is. We've been having trouble all down there off America, the islands, you know what I mean, and having different planes that happen. And so the president there wants me to make certain that Bermane, when he wins, to come and visit and go back home and help them kids, the young people that can come in and be a role model, you know what I mean, and be able to say, when you get knocked down, you get back up. You know, you never, never, never quit, and you don't give in, you know what I mean? You're in it to win it, you know what I mean? You don't give up, you don't quit, and you're going out there and victory will be yours. So we want to go back and establish that type of feeling in Haiti, and we want to be able to establish the feeling that, you know, never say die attitude. You know, totally eradicate the word failure out your vocabulary. Setback every now and then. Failure, never. You know what I mean? So we got to be able to deal with that. So I'm going to bring you the new heavyweight champion of the world, and it makes me feel good that I could deal with Tico Finkel that's sitting there, my dear friend Shelly Finkel, and I want this man to come on up here, Bermane, and well, I want to do something else too. Now, we did it for Sylvia. Yesterday was his birthday. So before we talk, I want us to sing happy birthday to him, because this is the new champion of the world. Happy birthday, Bermane. So let's have maybe a little tune. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, new champion. Happy birthday to you. There's the new champion of the world. Happy birthday. And tomorrow is Larry Holmes' birthday, so let's remember that. Larry Holmes sends his wishes. Larry Holmes tomorrow, the day is Bermane, and Deontay, I love you, baby. Don't forget me now.
Be here. I'd like to thank God for allowing me to see an extra year, additional year into my life. I'm very grateful for that. Also want to thank the Barclays Center, Mr. Nortman, Mr. King, my promoter. Want to thank also my my team, my manager, Jay Prince, Josh Dubin, everybody else in the team, Sandman Chuck, Davon, my brother, House, and my father that's somewhere. Yeah. So, I see you. All right, let's get down to business. I'd like to thank a couple people, but I don't think this should be thanked. All the moving around and trying to duck me, find excuses, or worry about my career. I've been inactive for 2 years. You should be happy.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
You should be happy. That's in your advantage. If I didn't fight for 2 years, you should jump in the air. But all of that, you all know. That's when somebody is scared. You know what time it is. We spent 12 rounds in the ring. You give me my best. You give me your best. I give you about 30% of me. You know, they're sitting over there, you know, everybody got long faces. Mr. DeBella. Yeah, man, you know what time it is. You've been in this business for a long time. You've been in the business for a long time. You got one thing right. I am a dangerous man. Very dangerous.
Tell it like it is. Tell it like it is.
You know what time it is? Right.
It's the burn time.
Exactly.
Take your time. Take your time, but talk to him. Oh, I can hardly wait. I'm excited.
Listen, man, I feel great. I feel good. I feel strong. It ain't gonna be no excuses. No excuses. No excuses. I could guarantee you that. But the one thing that caught my attention, and I don't really watch social media and stuff like that, is that he said that he fears for my life. You fear for my life, man? I do. You fear for my life? I do. I don't fear for your life. Because I'm going to kill you. If that's what it takes for me to take that title, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to walk away with a smile on my face.
Yes, I told you.
Now you look at me, man. It's been what? I ain't going to do nothing. Don't worry about it. All of that is for Saturday night.
Ooh, I can hardly wait. I can hardly wait.
Boy, you don't even know. You caught me slipping the last time. Ain't nobody gonna slip. I'm gonna be on your ass. I'm gonna be on your ass, boy. I'm gonna be on your ass. Pull all that front. Y'all better go back there, because y'all don't want none of that shit. Y'all don't want none of that shit. Y'all better back the fuck up.
Woo! I told you. Move back. Move back. Oh, I told you. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, that's all right. Take it easy. Yeah, that's all right. Get him Saturday night. Get him Saturday night. That's all. And not only that, you know, there's another fight coming up here too.
Oh, it's your house. Say what? Your city.
What's that? What's that? Big man.
Boy, let me tell you something. Boy, let me tell you something. I used to live here. This is my house. He fought here. I lived here.
Yeah,
No, I ain't done.
Get
I'm not done. When you was talking, I let you talk.
Save it, and save it. It's all right.
I ain't done.
Just go on and talk.
But Saturday, November 4th, I promise you, to God, I will be two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and none of these gonna stop me. None of y'all gonna stop me. I promise you that.
All right.
Promise you.
All right.
You can smile all you want, boy. You won't be smiling, because I'm gonna see you packing home without the belt, and I'm finna take that box too and put it in the garbage for you.
Woo! I said I wasn't going to tell nobody, but I just can't keep it to myself. Woo! I said, baby, cool out now. Don't get stay with the Saturday
Just
night.
remember, whatever you do, I do better.
Saturday night, baby. Saturday night.
If you know what I'm talking about.
Okay. All
I
right.
remember
God
where
bless.
I'm from, man.
God bless. All right. No, everything's good. I told y'all, let me get my other little guy in there, and then I'm going to give it back to you, Lou. Since I got two, me and Lou, we got eliminated two. The guy ain't here. I don't know if he's here or not. Is he here? But if he ain't, his name is Éric Molina. Éric Molina will be fighting an elimination match with Dominic Brazil. So that's going to be two fighters going to be out there Saturday night. We're going to have a grand slam, Lou. I hate to say this to you. You know what I mean? But when we flip the coin, anything you want, man, I mean, the sky's the limit. Whatever you need, Lou DiBella, you got it. You know what I mean? And naturally, with the same thing with Stephen Espinoza, you know what I mean? Many of them talk, but none of them walk. So you got to talk that talk, and you got to walk that walk. Now, he got to back up everything he said. And he said in front of all the world and all the people here, he's got to go in there and do what he's destined to do, knock out Deontay. You know what I mean? Two-time champion of the world. I want y'all to know that it's going to be the fantastic fight of the year. And I want everybody to say he prognosticated it, he predicted it, and it came true. Only in America. Lou DiBella, take your show, man. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the leader of the bomb squad, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, and a man that takes out dangerous men for a living, Deontay Wilder.
How you guys doing? This is what y'all want, right? It done heated up already. Man, I'd like to thank Showtime. I'd like to thank the Barclays Center, Al Heyman, Shelley Finkles. I'd like to thank Lou DiBella. Thank all you guys, man, for coming out. You know, it's been a long road for me. It's been a long journey. I done had my ups. I done had my downs. It seemed like the ups I done celebrated, but the downs done hurted me the most. And this is where it leads me to right now. This man said he done dealt with so much pain and suffering, heartaches, but we all got our own. I would dealt with that and more. All I ever wanted to do was prove to the world that I am the best, that I know I am. I am the baddest. I do hit the hardest. I am the most feared. Record speaks for itself. Numbers don't lie. And here we are again. He was the only man to survive the Alabama Slammer. And this is what makes it a great fight. Because when I knock him out, there won't be nobody, no fighter that says they survived against Deontay Wilder. That's what's so special about this fight. That's why people should watch it. This is the magic about this fight. It was the only one to survive. He left with a lot of lumps and humps on him, though. A lot of excuses. This fight right here, we're going to leave it all in the ring. No excuses. Winner takes all. I am a man of my word. And I appreciate that offer, Don. I appreciate that offer, man. I'm a man of my word. I can't wait. Over and over and over again, we've seen this. We've been here. We done heard this man talk before. We done heard him say the same things before. But I guess through aggression, I guess through animosity, I guess through jealousy, I guess through pain and suffering, what makes it come out of him the most. We done heard it all before. We done heard it all before. And what had happened? So much hatred for nothing. And I always talk about black people. That's what's wrong with black people to this day. We hate each other for no reason, for no cause. Everything we done been through and still go through to this day, but we still look at each other. Instead of pointing the finger somewhere, we still have so much aggression upon each other. Nowadays, we pass each other, we can't even say hello, how are you? Have a good day. Yet we mean more, we look them up and down, we stare in their face. If we say anything to a person, they ready to fight. What have it came to? When we're some of the strongest peoples in the world. See, what I do my talking and my walking in that ring. It ain't no need to do it outside. For what? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, and that's why we're here. November the 4th. The truth will reveal itself. That's where it counts. All this right here, I can say all the things in the world right now. It ain't really nothing more I can say. I done said it all. In front of your faces, social media-wise. And we know one thing, when Deontay Wilder speak, he mean what he say. I mean what I say. I've been that way ever since I was a little kid. And now I'm a man, I mean exactly every word that I say. I don't have to say what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. And that's the most powerful thing that you can have, showing instead of telling. So it's gonna be a show and tell. I can't wait. Dehydration, right? He became the first heavyweight in history that became dehydrated in a fight. The first. And we're gonna give him that. We're gonna give him that. We're gonna say he was dehydrated. We heard he was in full health the first time, right? He said if he wasn't training, then he would be worried that he trained his ass all right, that he was ready. But when he got in that ring, I don't know what happened. But we're gonna make sure it don't happen no more, Bermane. No, it's Bermane, that's right. It's Bermane. I call him by his name, that's his name. Bermane, we're gonna make sure that don't happen no more. So much animosity, man, so much hate. I have none against you. I don't have none against you. And I can sit up here and smile. I can sit up here and tolerate. You can have all the aggression. You can have all the hate. But we're gonna make sure it don't happen no more. And I brought you a present this time, man. I brought you a gift this time. What that gift? Bring the gift to him. I brought you with a nice bag and everything too, man. I brought you a gift. So when I whoop you, I don't want to hear no more excuses. Just like my daddy said, I whoop you because I love you. And as the words in New York says, I'm a son you. I can't wait. This is gonna be it. I got plans. And I ain't gonna let nobody stop me from getting in the way of my plans. I can't wait. I can't wait. I said what I said I was gonna do the first time, and I did that. And the only thing that I didn't do was knock this man out. But this time, it's a different story, it's a different time, and it's a different place. It's a different time, and it's a different place. This is his present, you know? That's his gift. That's for him to show you, not me. We delivered, that's it. But this is gonna be an electrifying fight, guys. This right here is so meaningful, man. Because that belt ain't going nowhere, I promise you that. I will unify the division. I promise you that. I will be the undefeated, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. I will carry my peoples well. So when they raise my hand in the sky and saying, still heavyweight champion of the world,
even nothing more to say, man. I want y'all to witness it for yourself. We can say all we want to say, but at the end of the day, November the 4th, it shall reveal itself. It shall reveal itself. I see y'all there. Bomb Squad!
This Saturday night, November 4th at the Barclays Center, Showtime Championship Boxing, presented by Premier Boxing Champions. Come on, Don, you can keep yelling up. Go ahead for it. Let's get over there. People, come down. It's a great card at the Barclays Center, and if you can't be there, watch it at Showtime at 9 p.m.
Look up in the back.
Right there, guys. Right here, guys. Yeah, right here down the middle. Right here down the middle. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you. All right, guys.